Hi Cancer, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Cancer. The message could be for you. Feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind these are general and timeless readings. Everything that you do need to access is down below in my description box. My website link, Instagram handle, all of that good stuff is all located down below. I just post more things on quantum physics and crazy things that I do enjoy playing around with over on my Instagram, so you can jump over there if you would like, but no pressure. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've been here and supported the channel. Always remember to never give your power away over to tarot. You're in full control over your life, your choices, your decisions. These are mainly here to help you move through obstacles and challenges, hopefully a little bit easier. Hopefully. That's always the intention, but always use your discernment, okay? And you're never ever just completely tied to one particular outcome in these readings. Remember that as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've been here and supported the channel. Let's dive in. Okay, let's get into it. So, we have Alethea coming in. This is truth. You could feel like there's a half-truth here. It's either someone you're dealing with, or there's actually a person that might be thinking this about you. Who really knows? There's like an unknown piece to some kind of situation. It feels like it's been like pretty painful. The underworld is not the most pleasant thing to go through, but that could have been coming in. But the reason why this is a little bit like, we have the storm here in the center, which is, I feel like, the thing that's a bit of a game changer. There's a storm brewing, or a storm is coming, and we've got a healer. There's a person that's been healing. They're like integrating. There's a person that could have been fragmented for a while, but they're about complete. They're like close to finishing a goal. You might consider yourself to be that way. And then we have the Starborn here. Both of these cards were kind of at an interesting angle, which is why I feel like the more someone heals, could be experiencing some kind of breakthrough. It can usually be in a gift. Like, this is literally like a star is being born in this particular process. And so it was based off of this. Like, you could be experiencing a person, yeah, like almost you could feel like the truth. You're waiting for the truth to come out. We have a Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. That's Taurian energy. Wow. This is not at all what I expected. Whoa. Page of Wands reverse. Page of Cups reverse. Okay, so there's like quite a few people involved here. Oh, wow, the sun came in. And it was in the right up. So I'm going to go ahead and take it that way. I love that card. So, we have the Judgment in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then we have Justice in the reverse. All right. We have the Knight of Cups. That's probably about... I mean, the Page of Cups could have been you. Oh, they've been building. If there's a fire sign here, we have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. They could be in a connection right now. There's some kind of, like, maybe it's a romantic situation that's growing over there on the side, but you might not know about it. The Judgment card is in the reverse, so it's kind of like you might not know about this yet, why it's important, or you're about to receive news about something that this person is building. Or they're building some kind of foundation together, whoever this Queen of Wands is. Okay, so pretty much what was going on. Wow, I really didn't expect this. I was preparing to, like, go through this whole spiel, but pretty much what's coming out, the Hierophant, that's a Taurian energy, straight up. But they're in the reverse, so it's not straight up. That person is coming across as being unhealed. They have not been telling the truth. If they were saying something, or they were sitting in some kind of position of authority, typically the Hierophant is a teacher. But in the reverse, it's a person that doesn't have the answers, or but they've been only... Why do I keep getting that? Like, half-truths. This person is only sharing specific things. But there's things going on behind the scenes that they have been doing, but they haven't been talking about it because they want to appear to be healed. It's a big deal. There's this whole thing about, like, someone has to look like they're integrated and healed. But you know what's interesting is that's not what's going on. In fact, it's showing me, when it comes to the way these cards are laid out, that the reason why it's like this storm brewing is going to be the thing that is, like, indicating if someone is healed or not. Because we have this part right here. I'm kind of getting it's a reflection of these two sides of the energy. There's a person here that's in the upright. This could be someone who, like, it could be legit be an earth sign. Like a Capricorn, maybe a Taurus. There could be another Taurus, or a Virgo. This person could be really strong in business or the way that they make money. And that's what, I guess, like, what was going on. Someone was a little bit more elevated. And so... this is a teacher-student dynamic, and there's all this stuff that's going to come out, because this is illumination. And what's going to get illuminated, it's going to come in from these particular energies, the Page of Cups reverse and the Page of Wands reverse. Those can be younger-ish energies. They can be people that are showing up in the environment, and pages are deliverers of news, but they give information in a very different way, and especially when they're in the reverse, it's like a negative manifestation. So these are either children, or if this is an organization, it's actually talking about people that are involved in this organization, and they're receiving negative results. Like, they didn't get the result, but they didn't want to communicate about it because there's a person that's sitting in a position of power, and they're afraid that that person will either discount their experience or bully them or gaslight them, whatever it is. There's some people that are popping up here and there. They're like popping up like daisies. Like, they're popping up and they are coming across as not having the results. Oh, wow, that's what it was about too. Oh, shiz. So there was a person here that was giving out information or teaching something specific. And what they could have dealt with these younger energies that got really excited by what they were doing or saying, and they got all like motivated and inspired, and they were like, yes, you know, this is gonna happen. But what happened was they reported something back to this teacher person that's sitting in a position of power. They were like, we're healed, but it wasn't the truth. Whatever they had reported back or whatever they had first said, it wasn't true. They could have been too caught up in the situation. Maybe there was even a little bit of like, what's the P word? It's like when you take a pill and you have the belief that it will heal you or affect you. What's that word? Placebo. Placebo. They had like a little bit of that going on. Maybe that was going on for a time. Like they thought they were healed. They thought they were doing well. They reported it back to a particular person. And now this person has been basing off all their belief system and all of the information that they've been giving off of someone that reported something that wasn't true. And so like, what's really unfortunate is it's invalidating this person and everything that they've done and said, even though maybe they're doing and saying some things that are correct, but because of that, they're gonna get, they're gonna get invalidated or whatever they're teaching or saying, like people aren't gonna listen to them anymore because now they're starting to see that it doesn't really work, or whatever advice they were giving, it's not good advice, because there's only specific people that will react negatively to this. You know, like you have to take things into consideration, and when you've got a person sitting in a position of authority that has either A, a lack of experience, or B, a lack of proper education either, like you have to make sure that you have either one or the other, or both is even more ideal, right? But what could pop up is like, these are very specific archetypal people. One, it could be about health conditions, or it could be a person with a mental health issue. There's something about like those two things, and that's why it was bad advice. It was really bad, and it's going to come out. And there's a person here that's going to be observing that, someone here in business possibly. There's this, maybe someone receiving negative judgment because of, but it's like really unfortunate. I really do think that, because I think that someone could have been like, I don't know. It's just like really unfortunate the position this person has been put in, because so much is demanded and expected of you when you are sitting in that kind of position. Like you are pretty much expected to be practically perfect and flawless and to never make mistakes. And so you can get highly criticized in that environment. It's really sad and unfortunate. And that's what's going on here. There's a negative cycle. Someone's going through a negative cycle. And now the sun is coming in. Because there's been some people that were affected negatively by whatever this person was going through. Because they're not coming across as being in balance in some particular way. And so there's a person here. So there's this energy that's casting illumination on this whole situation. And there are things that, there's a person that's just about healed. Like I keep wanting to say that with the healer and the star card. It's either you or that's someone in your environment that you're going to see that someone is almost healed. They're almost completely integrated. Especially if there was a split or a huge fragment that took place from something kind of traumatizing. That's almost like completely tied back together for some very interesting reason. And when I do think that when that happens, when someone heals, it's going to be really key to this whole process for some particular reason. Either they're going to get whatever they were doing or the path they were on is going to get validated. Like they'll be exonerated, vindicated. Why are we saying all these words? It's something like that, because for a while there was all this like maybe it was like cancel culture, things like that were subtly coming into the environment or situation. That's all going to change the second this completely turns in the upright, which looks like it's pretty soon. Very fascinating reading, Cancer. I'm going to dive into the extended. If you want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Cancer, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.